It's you and what Army here with late-breaking news. It's the Perp Walk.
Alright.
And if you're not making news, you're part of the problem.
Everybody heard the Perp Walk.
We start out with the headlines because sometimes the headlines are better than the story. Extra, extra, read all about it. Man can't borrow car, throws Kool-Aid at baby. Oh yeah. Nearly naked pair flee in stolen car. Sweet. Woman calls for officer to open refrigerator. It's hoe versus cowboy when fences get trampled. Look, I don't even know what that one means. Skunk guest felt awkward, leaves. Enterprising woman tries prostitution, then newspaper sales. Boozing brothers brawl over boosted Bible. Yeah, what are you doing? Caller reports that an elderly male who is wearing a shirt as a pair of pants appears to be confused as he walks in the vicinity of the Dunkin' Donuts. A man reported that a barefoot 3-year-old boy just walked into his house. Shortly after, the sheriff's office received another call from a young child reporting that his little brother got out. A suspicious woman, purportedly wearing red eyeshadow all over her face, a nightgown and slippers, and clutching a makeup compact, showed up on someone's deck and climbed into their hot tub. The woman allegedly said she was looking for a gentleman in news broadcasting that lives in a really big house with a pool. But the resident didn't know of a place matching that description. A drunken man reported that his drunken girlfriend attacked him and lit the barbecue in the back of his truck on fire. He suspected that she could be found hiding at the gravel pit. She later contacted a deputy asking for assistance in retrieving pain medication from her boyfriend, who a few months ago shot her toes off. Numerous calls were made about a shoeless drunken man walking down the center lane of the highway. One caller nearly hit him and another requested permission to tackle him. Someone claimed to have seen a man in a red sweatshirt clinging to the back of a 4Runner going down the highway. A resident asked about the extent one would need to go to legally neglect a pet. He was also curious about fines and how much such a thing might cost a person. Someone found an abandoned crate containing one undesirable cat. A man with slicked back hair reportedly stole a Guns N' Roses themed bicycle. A woman reported that her little Pekingese was chasing a mountain lion. A woman reported seeing an unhappy man with a red goatee and a round suede hat hitchhiking. She thought this was suspicious. When the 911 dispatcher asked an intoxicated caller what his emergency was, he told her it was none of her business and hung up. He called back a second time to say that he had fallen and could not get up. A man called in to discuss his elderly aunt's suspicious activity, attempted murder charges, and reckless driving. A woman asked if a deputy would help her secure her medication. She hoped to discourage her son's rotten thieving friends from taking it. Someone saw a man dressed in black. Why do you never see bright colors on his back? A man and woman were separated after an argument involving a thrown salad, a smashed Kindle, and cigarettes. A woman was reportedly having a difficult time catching a blind dog. You know what they say about blind dogs? A drunken woman with a fake accent called 911 demanding to speak with a detective, but refused to give any pertinent information. A Apparently this woman habitually calls when intoxicated. Someone accidentally called 911 when they hit the phone with an Easter basket. A forklift operator was seen traveling down the bike path with a golf cart in tow. Apparently, a man dressed in female clothing was standing outside of a casino screaming. A boy found 9 sticks of dynamite 9 months ago by the old steel bridge. His parents wanted to know what to do to go about disposing of them. A woman reported that her scandalous daughter was up to no good. A man reported that a man called him and told him that in 7 days he was going to die and that it was going to look like an accident. A man complained that the bird in his backyard was too noisy for his significant other to sleep. Someone reported that a knife-wielding, intoxicated man was running in his underwear. A patient called from a local hospital to discuss the possibility that someone had planted germs in his room. A man reported that when his housekeeper arrived, she was greeted at the door by his handyman, who was at that time completely naked. A woman called from a church parking lot to report that someone threw a rock at her car. She added that she made a failed attempt to run over him. Well, better luck next time. A man claimed that he had been harassed, controlled, and manipulated by people in full camouflage and face paint. He also warned that his phone may have been cloned. A woman claimed that her whole family was chasing her on foot through town, threatening her life. Someone reported that 6 people were in his house taking pictures and touching his things. According to these people, this was not his house and he was asked to leave. A man described a suspicious substance falling from the sky. A deputy discovered that it was pollen. A tourist called to report that shirtless boys stopped their car to talk about bad things they see. Oh, you wouldn't know the things. Someone claimed that a kid was attempting to break into a car with a back scratcher thing. A woman called in asking to speak to a specific deputy, but refused to say which one. A woman reported that an intoxicated man with a butch haircut stumbled into a house looking for Nevada. Sounds like Frank. Reportedly, a 5-year-old girl is an uncontrollable thief. A man stated that he was going to retrieve his lawnmower and beat up everyone along the way. A man reportedly poured a beer on his wife, hit her car with his hand, and urinated on her boyfriend. Thanks for listening to the Perp Walk. If you don't hit subscribe, your PO will be PO'd.